So, Sir Hans, allow me to...
Hold on, Sir Ulrich. If you think everything is settled between us, and we're gonna act like nothing happened, then you're mistaken.
Sir?
You were going to have me executed a short while ago. I expect a... proper
Nice.
apology.
Then please accept my apology once more, sir. But given the circumstances...
Given the circumstance? What circumstances?
Sir, poaching is a capital offense.
And are you the king? That you can hand down death sentences? No, you are not. What's more, you had plenty of reasons to realize it wasn't a good idea.
Sir, I could not have realized that.
You couldn't have realized! Yes, you could, but then you wouldn't have been able to play the Lord and stage private executions.
Sir, once more, I apologize. And now, please allow me to show you to your quarters.
I wouldn't dream of inconveniencing you. I'll find my quarters by myself. Henry, once you're done with that annoying fool, get your horse and we'll meet at the gate.
Well, it seems Lord Capon will not be requiring my services anymore today.
Please excuse him. He's been through a lot, as I'm sure you understand.
It is understandable, of course. I was just hoping that our relationship would be a bit warmer after that, regrettable misunderstanding. Nevertheless, welcome to Trotsky, the finest and biggest castle you shall ever see. Rumor has it that the castle was built on the jaws of hell, and that we're sometimes plagued by demons here. But don't believe a word of it. It's just idle talk to excuse the servants' laziness and incompetence. It's demanding enough keeping everything here running smoothly without any of that. It requires a man of exceptional qualities and talents. By the way, this place is a maze for strangers. It's very easy to get lost. The jail cells are down there. But I believe you are already fairly well acquainted with that part of the castle, aren't you?
Seems like you're in a good mood. Ulster's not troubling you anymore.
I'm better, thank you very much. But you can keep that little matter to yourself. Here it is. You'll find a bed inside, opposite the door, and a chest where we put your belongings. You'll find some new clothing there, a little gift from our gracious lord, to ensure you're not mistaken for a beggar again. Once you're settled in and properly dressed, stop by the stables. They're beyond the gate, down the path. Ask for Kabat. He was supposed to prepare a horse and tack for you. Or tell him you'll keep your own if you insist. Then he'll give you proper tack at least, so you don't disgrace us.
Thanks. I'm grateful.
As you should be. So, you and I are finished, and I can finally attend to some proper work, so this castle doesn't fall on our heads.
So, Master Chamberlain, are you feeling better?
I don't want to hex it, but I'm a lot better. I even managed to finally lie down and close my eyes for a while.
That's good. It's a sign that your humours are back in balance. But you have to keep taking the medicine, otherwise you risk another collapse.
I'll be careful, thank you. And here's a small token of my gratitude.
While exploring the region...
Ah, yes. Captain Thomas, at least we know here. Something for your trouble.
Is there any worker? Demons?
Quiet! But yes, unfortunately.
You mean horned ones?
Do you know any other kind? But I suppose you...
You want me to get in? At least tell me more.
Ah, you know war, bandit. The castle is the spawn of hell.
How many do you think there are?
A lot. Certainly more than there are sinners expectantly.
That's some army, and I've never seen a real demon. So what needs to be done?
Our cooks, Manietta and Berto, were complaining about the creature. Ossina, the castle blacksmith. The good news is it's for now. We have to act...
What did you do about it in the past?
We usually cleansed the... except for that...
Lord von Berghoff has my admiration, then. How long did they fight? And what kind of armor was Lucifer wearing?
In any case, and then simply... I'm sure both the scrap... The question is...
I'm ready to scour the... Could you arrange for me to be able to go...
Very well, but don't... I let the guards and... If anyone asks...
You said something about a...
We've always used... Which one would you prefer?
I reckon the holy water is more likely...
If I recall, it was... I believe you can do it, but don't make too... with you.
God bless you, sir.
Greetings.
Here you go. Take it. You silly mutt. Sit. Stay.
What do you need?
I'll have a look at your wares. I'd like to do some...
Well, I need to be of service, sir.
I'll have a look at your wares.
What can you do? Maybe next time then, sir.
What do you have for sale? A word about the prop.
That's... found what you needed, sir.
What a view! Show me your ware. Let's talk about...
Well...
Do you accept?
Look. Finally! Had you found what you were looking for, sir?
How long have you been serving in Trotsky?
Why'd you ask?
I don't know much about this place.
I'm not much of a talk. He's served here.
The Chamberlain meant...
You're damn right.
Nothing.
I'm sure at least half... If the Chamberlain didn't tell...
Of course he told me.
I'm glad to give those demons their...
Tell me what you know then.
You know the guardhouse with the little inside, I mean. The place stinks. I've seen things. I'd start the
All right.
Where?
I reckon he was in a band of scoundrels. How was your company? It was well planned. What went wrong? Hard to say. That's all there was to it. If you really want to know, what do you mean? It might have come down to a single, like I say. Why do they call you that? It's just a nickname. Once you win a tournament, you're really high indeed. No, a man should earn a name. You must not know. That's simple. I was serving in sea. Depends what you mean. It was there, sir. I'd heard of Trotsky. Sir Otto spared. Sorry. We're about the same age, and I've never guessed at all. We each have our happy scenes. What? You're a motivator as well. I may come from a noble family, and I didn't have one, so I became a mercenary. That's right. I spent more time fighting than studying at university. Where do you go to fight? I've dedicated the last 5 years of my life to it. I'd like to see the world. Well, I haven't been all that. Fortunately, these days there are plenty of swordsmen. I hope to make it to our royal city someday soon. If you do, go and see Master Lamprey. He's a man of honor. I see you guys table here. Fancy a game? I'd love to. But Father Nick, wait a moment. The guards found something on one thief they caught. Some sort of map. They thought it might be. They wanted to go looking. Why don't you look? I'm new here. I'm glad I made that. I'll be back. Come and talk to me. Let's get some. I'd like to learn a certain. As you could probably figure, our grandfather, I'll be happy. That sounds good. As you wish. The first thing is to read the origin. Now come and try. I'd like to learn a certain. I like such a hit with language. All right. Attack. Oh. Now come and try. I'd like to learn you. Why not? You're not. I was taught. But of course. Well, now come and try. Privileges for soldiers, but not demons inside.
Ah, you must have been wrong about those demons. The place you described to me.
You're right. My bad.
So where should I start looking for those demons?
I was actually going to send you... It's upstairs. I hear 'em. It must be...
All right, then. I need...
Excellent. It was a pleasure doing business with you, sir.
Go and get your horse so we can...
Did you hear? Apparently there's...
Damn it! If
What?
every time you say the word, some words just...
You just used it yourself.
Kurva! You tricked me, you blackguard!
A demon.
Stop it, you madman! I'm deadly serious. You have no... They really worked me out.
A demon.
Fine. If you really need... I was sitting in the garden behind But doing that, I'd never been so sick.
A demon.
I'm sure I swallowed him. I've never seen anything that had eyes and claws. I feel sick just thinking about it.
A demon.
You're one yourself.
Here you go. Take it. Come here, boy. Sit and stay. The Chamberlain said you know something about the demons haunting the castle.
Those monsters are back again. Last summer, we only heard them scratching the walls and roof with their claws. But they got a lot more bold this... They're leaving charred marks on...
Don't worry.
My eyes and ears aren't what... on the... That's how the demons discover...
All right. I'll keep an eye out. Where should I look?
They're coming from...
How should I deal?
Of course. Everyone... You have to find 5. Be careful to... And every...
I'll take care of... I hope I can do...
And one more thing to take to heart. But most of... Here now.
Lord von Burgov, I've been told to deal...
It's a thankless job.
Are they really so much trouble?
They've been a nuisance. Call him whatever. That hellish best.
I can't imagine he...
But he soon realized many a poor...
Why don't you put a stop...
The castle is sick. We have no choice.
God bless you, sir.
I hear there are demons causing...
Again? Is anyone sprinkling yet?
Me.
That's the only thing that works.
What do you think of all...
Occasionally, I hear the servants, even Gregory the Great, the devil, as the enemy. How do you imagine?
Like the sort of mud that sticks to every...
And interesting. I usually hear... Anything else?
I heard some interest. There's one I'd like to buy. Sand-coloured...
Yes, several... But why are you interested in...
I've heard there are some interesting ideas. Every alchemist is in...
Perhaps you know more about... Well, I'll have to disappoint you. Lord Nickvard Libak, and the one you're... He left with it. All I remember... I'm fairly benevolent, but he's had it borrowed.
Why would Nickvard...
I have a... It seems I've warned him, but Nickvard is...
The price of such a book must be...
But, as I said, Nickvard, I've managed to find 3 people who've spoken.
I reckon those are...
I'm surprised that Nickvard is a loner, now that he's decided. But I'm afraid that's all I've managed to...
I'll help you.
Many thanks.
Before I go...
Who, exactly?
You said Nickvard is where at the castle?
Nickvard lives like a... His chambers are in the Crone's Tower. But he took his meals down in the Crone's kitchen. Lately, I've often seen him talking to Regina in the Knight's Hall, or looking out the hall window. I caught sight of him a few times with Hirsch at the...
So I just have to...
Nickvard always just shows up. I'm not surprised you can't...
Where is Bertha?
Bertha cooks for us in the... If you can't find her there, try the first...
Where is Regina?
As Lord von Bertha, perhaps in the Knight's Hall, or on the floor above it, near the Lord's chambers.
Where is Hirsch?
I've seen him with her. He sleeps in the house.
That's everything I need. About that lost...
Please tell...
I'm sorry. What kind of...
Rare ones, lad. His lordship spends little time at Trotsky. As the royal...
What does the royal chamber...
I understand, lad.
Yeah, exactly.
Sir Otto von Burgo is the royal chamber. He manages the royal towns.
Why does Sir Otto have...
Because that's the seat of the royal court. Praga caput regni, young. Prague is the heart of the kingdom. If you want to be some... Or to Moravia.
Excuse me, but...
And what else should I call a person?
But now he's fighting for a...
Jobst has changed sides. But Wenceslas wasn't even able... Yes, indeed. He might even...
Why doesn't Lord von Burgov free our king?
It's politics, boy.
I understand. Why did they take our king?
That's complicated. And when young Wenceslas came to the... That's why he surrounded himself...
I reckon the high noble...
You're damn right they didn't. That started a protracted... But King Wenceslas was stubborn. He preferred to run... It was only a matter of time. A year ago, they got together and they secretly took the...
So von Burgov and the others want Sigismund...
Not at all. Soon they discovered... I think that's why...
Who are among...
Who do you think? The most powerful are...
But we serve Sahanish of...
Exactly. On the contrary, boy.
I'd like to learn...
What is this about?
I'd like to get...
Fine.
Bertha, instead of devils, I need your help. The scribe told me you might know...
Well, I brewed him another file. I told him to stop by for another one soon. I reckon he must be feeling better.
Did he say where...
I can't say. I promised...
Oh, come now. I need to find it.
I remember the rest.
In that case, you failed. Because I happen to have...
What? Well...
Half the mystery is revealed.
Well, it's a common potion for... In that regard, everything came...
Nickvard didn't have time...
It was in the privy down. I helped him clean his... Lord Libac is quite particular. That's why he didn't use the privy near... But this...
Is that all?
What else is there to say? It happens to them, I must say.
I don't know if this is...
Well...
Thanks anyway.
Go and get your horse so we can get going.
The Chamberlain said you know...
Of course I do. But I don't know. I keep finding hair in my food.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
It's about time. Do you have any idea? Oh, I hear but nobody tells you.
Where should I start looking?
They must be coming from the other side.
Bertha told me that...
Oh, of course. That old I always...
Let me guess. I'm gonna have to go around...
9? But you're mostly... You have to douse that creates a...
All right.
That's hard to together they've...
Don't worry. Hopefully I won't...
if I were you, I'd do it during...
The devil?
And the old hag rushes in where the devil... The sooner you get rid of... My God, this is killing me.
You're always welcome here, good sir.
Do you know where I can find Nickvard? The scribe...
Erazim is suddenly interested in Nickvard and me. You don't say. But when I need him to read something for me, he never... I'm sorry.
I was asking about Nick...
Aye, I heard you.
I can.
In that case, would you mind reading...
Show me. Dear Mistress of the Chambers. What is it?
Oh, what I wouldn't give to get messages from someone else. Say, Lord Capon. Ah, never mind. Read on. Though I reckon it interests you more than me.
Persevere. We shall soon escape the dungeon of those two women. Cursed fate, however, has placed an obstacle. The heat of the Lightbringer, but when the last remnants of...
How much longer?
Not much. My damn clump has sent all of the light. Fear not. May this be the first time. That's it.
Beautiful.
True enough.
My.
But...
Lord Lieber, I suggested to him, but then he found... So
I know the book he's talking...
Look, can we stop talking about...
I understand. Just one more...
I found that message a few days ago. Hard to say where he's off to.
Thanks anyway. Another privy.
God in heaven.
Greetings.
I heard the castle is haunted by... Did they bother you?
They did indeed, a few days ago. Fuck me, swear.
My God.
I laughed. Would you not run without hesitation? Better to room. And then he disappeared.
But anyway, If they dare try that even on a...
I'm glad you have faith in the Lord. Now take up your task. May the Lord guide.
If I sin...
Well, you can pay the or you can take the path of... It will improve your reputation with people. Always keep...
How long have you been?
Well, it's been... But if you are interested in local history...
How do things...
You mean who...
Yeah.
Then you should watch out especially for Lady Yitka. She's the wife. She's a pious woman. Her husband is in charge of the castle garrison, and then Captain Thomas is... He's an old soldier and an upright... And the ruler of the roost here is...
I noticed there's no...
It's true. You'll find the closest one in Uyezd, or in Mladyeyov on the other... In Trotsky, we only have the chapel. In short, this domain is the middle...
What is Sir...
What can I tell you? He brought money to the and yet he spends... He's the royal...
I understand.
That's not what I said. The old Chamberlain, Ulrich, manages the estate. But numbers and accounts aren't... But that young man...
I'd like to...
What is this?
Can you tell me...
Fine.
I've sinned.
Your soul is...
I'll do it.
Outside Troskovitz, there is a small chapel where the poor go to pray. That's where you should...
What penance do you...
Bless yourself.
All right, Father.
Till we meet again.
Excuse me. Go and get your horse so we can get going.
God be with you.
Good afternoon.
I'm looking for Nickvard.
Hey, Nick. I mean, Lord Libak. I suppose his...
What do you mean, from...
Nick Libak. He's a castle lord. But then I heard what another... He says there's a war...
I need to know more about what...
No.
What are you blathering about?
Von Berg. I told him you're a spy.
I'm not.
Ha! That's why you decide that...
I'd like to.
Hold your...
Tell me what you...
A sword.
Sword? Hmm? What sword?
A long... If you bring it to me, forge one, maybe from one of the guards.
Steal a sword?
Not a spy, my servant. Once I get a sword...
You wanted a sword?
That's... I don't think you're a spy.
What about Nickvard?
Nickvard asked me to do something. Either way, Nick looked troubled, and I told him I would. But then Nickvard clutched his belly.
That's all?
Aye. If you're... I'll be going into...
I'll tell him.
Greetings. And have a pleasant evening.
Here you go. Take it. Good boy. Good boy. The place you sent me to, I'm starting to lose my...
Oops, excuse...
Where the hell are these demons?
Look around the staircase leading to the scribe's chamber, near the maid's quarters. It's between the palace below the crone and the tower. That reeking...
I swear.
Of course not. I wouldn't.
If there's nothing...
I'm sure you'll find some...
Third time's the charm. Of course. Another privy. That's enough of that.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad.
About that lost out...
Please tell me.
Not yet.
Tell me what you've learned.
It looks like Nickvar. He told Regina it would restore his youth. He must have spent a lot of time on the privy at the training grounds below the crone. Bertha, when he wasn't shitting or writing notes to servants, he asked Hirsch to bring him, and then he vanished.
What do you think?
You said that Nick Vard had a habit of carrying books. It's possible it fell down the latrine while he was shitting by the training ground.
That actually sounds quite like... Go there and look.
Blacksmith?
Let me guess. You didn't find any...
I'm done looking.
There's no need. You made so much noise. Christ! To think, I'd find a moron who 3 times...
So you were just wasting my time?
Not at all. Next time your belly starts...
A great life, really. Crone and maiden standing behind the gate. That was in Gable's riddle.
You must be Nick Vard, eh? Poor wretch. Beautiful. Sand-coloured cover, embossed. That'll be the book Crazel wants. But it's quite ordinary, apart from being covered in shit.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I came to tell you Well, he's dead.
I won't lie.
I just came to tell you I found...
Does he still need that tap?
No.
Oh, so I'm in luck.
Outside Trotsky, but...
You mean...
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What's happened?
He wasn't killed...
Oh, give it over.
Never mind, then.
You silly doggy. Just imagine, the other day, I was standing in the yard. I saw this.
Who's opening that? You shouldn't be here.
God bless you.
Have a pleasant evening.
Again.
Greetings, friend.
Good to see you, friend.
Oh well. Any idea what that was? I'll go there. I'm here. Good evening.
Same to you, Hans.
I'm sorry. God be with you, my friend.
God be with you.